I'm Jaden.
And I'm Ian. Today is October 15th, 2018.
And this is Bulldog Breakdown, where we break down all the current events happening in St. Clair School District.
First up, Miss Sullivan with the College Corner.
In a gap year, colleges are looking for enrichment opportunities. So that could be serving in something such as AmeriCorps or even the Peace Corps, backpacking, so traveling, experiencing new cultures, seeing new places, or some type of unique work opportunity. So there's a program called WWOOFing, which is like the worldwide organization for organic farming. And students can travel to different organic farms and work there. So the kind of things like that. But they're not really looking for students taking a gap year just to like work in town. They're wanting students to utilize that year off to expand horizons and get a new perspective on things. I would avoid not working at all. Like, you're going to want to have something on your resume, especially if you're deferring enrollment. So if you apply for college this semester and decide to take a gap year, you can defer your enrollment at the college, but that has to be approved. So you're going to want to be doing something that they deem to be enriching.
And this week's person of St. Clair is City Administrator Travis Dierker.
As city administrator, it's my job to just oversee the day-to-day operations of city functions. As city administrator, I think my main top goal is just to continue to make St. Clair great. Make it a point to be connected with the school. So whether that means being at different school events, I make it a priority for me to attend school functions, support the school district in any form or fashion that I can personally and in my job duties. So in my job duties, there's been different career fairs, career days. There's events where, like this week with all the homecoming events, assist and come out and support those events. I attend a lot of the sporting activities here at school. If needed, if they're shorthanded or whatever, like last night I worked the book for volleyball. I'll line judge. Wherever help is needed, I'm willing to usually help out. So just that, and in my role, to me, that just shows a connection between the school and the city. We've done a lot of collaboration between the two, working together. And so with that, what we've been able to do is just really build that mesh among both, and I have a great relationship with Dr. Cruz, Dr. Davis, Eric Lousy, really all of the administration here at the school. Just working with them, I'm more than happy to help out wherever needed. I think the main thing that would be is just working hand in hand with the school district on numerous projects. The recent Bardo project, sidewalks, I assist with those projects. The Bardo project that was recently done, where new sidewalks were added and new street overlay. A lot of teens will use the sidewalks. Maybe some of the older teens will drive the streets that are being used. So they're impacted by that. Just in general, usage of the parks is a big thing, I would say. Probably the most major thing where I can relate with teens. It's not necessarily it's not necessarily about who I am. But what I try and stress to people is, if you know who the superintendent of the schools is, if you know who the principal is of a certain building, city administration, the Chamber of Commerce director, a lot of times you know who you can contact for questions, for concerns, for thoughts. If they have ideas, they know who they can reach out to. I'm always available to answer any questions. I'm more than happy to go assist in any way that I can.
Last week, Key Club held a special assembly to talk about water issues in other countries.
Something I would like for the students to take away from this assembly was just realizing how lucky we really are to have access to clean water and the resources that we do, and if there's any way they can help out with people who may be struggling or not have the same resources that we do. We encourage them to find a way to get involved. Thirst Project, you can get text messages sent. You can log on to their website, thirstproject.org, and find information there. There's a lot that you can do to help out. It's just a matter of reaching out to somebody, and we'll lead you in the right direction. But help out any way that you can, because we are very, very, very blessed in this country.
Waterborne diseases kill more children every single year than AIDS, malaria, and all-world violence combined. By providing a community with safe drinking water, disease rates can drop up to 88% virtually overnight. Women and children spend an average of 6 to 8 hours each day walking to access water, and the average distance that women and children in developing communities walk to fetch water is 3.75 miles. The time children spend collecting water keeps them from going to school and getting an education. The amount of money we raised during the assembly was $169.64.
Next up, we met up with Mr. Codespo to discuss the ICU Blitz.
The ICU Blitz is when we look at the schedule and we decide that there's a day where we have a block of time where we can set it aside so that we can get all of our teachers together and all of our students who are on the ICU list. So the idea is if we get all the teachers and students together, we will get a lot of assignments removed from the list. Well, because we are only using the ICU philosophy where we pull the kids for the freshmen and sophomores, we want to give the juniors and seniors an ability and also have them have the opportunity to get all of their assignments off the list. We removed over 200 assignments, and before that, because we announced this one this week, we announced it on Monday and the kids knew it was coming, we got almost 500 assignments turned in between Monday and the Blitz, and then 200 more during the Blitz. So the idea behind the philosophy is it can't hurt students if they're doing every assignment in class. They're going to know the material better, they're going to do better, they're going to care, and they're going to do better on tests.
Miss Sharratt won the 2018 Hope Award.
The Hope Award is a new award that was presented last spring by an agency called Safe Kids, and they predominantly are trying to do work with our homeless youth in Franklin County. We have a very high population of transient and homeless youth. Sometimes people don't even describe themselves as homeless, but it's like, yeah, I couch surf, or I don't live with my parents, or I bounce around from here to there. But legally that counts as homelessness, so helping those kids. So Hope Award was an award that 12 people were up for. A lot of the social workers in the other school districts in Franklin County, some of the other counselors, anybody that was anyone that was specifically working with our kids that are homeless and trying to make a difference.
And now in the house with Coach Hauser.
This week's only home game is football, and it is senior night.
Thank you for watching.
We will see you on the next episode of Bulldog Breakdown.